Hi and welcome to another video. I want to talk to you today about winter driving. Obviously, if you're going to be using your car in the winter, they recommend you carry a few emergency essentials with you, such as a shovel, tow rope, that kind of thing. But have you considered personal emergency equipment? Let's say the road's blocked, you get stuck in the car for a few hours or even possibly overnight. It may seem a little bit far-fetched, but it does happen. It's happened to me. Luckily I was in the lorry, I've got a bed, I've got a cooker, I've got a night heater. It was no issue. I spent the night quite comfortably parked in the middle lane of the M74 motorway. Not a problem. But what happens if you're in the car? You haven't got all that kind of stuff with you. So I've got together a bag with a few essential items in it, just in case it happens. Then I can spend a comfortable night in the car without any issues at all. So if you get yourself an old bag, put a few items in it, sling it in the boot of your car. If you need it, it's there. If you don't, brilliant. Hopefully you'll never need it, but if you do, it's always worth having. So I'll just run through what I've got in this one. You need things to keep you warm. You don't want to be keeping your engine running. You're going to run out of fuel after a couple of hours. So keep a few items to keep you warm in the bag. So I've got a woolly hat, a neck warmer, a pair of gloves. Hopefully the rest of your clothing you'll already have with you, you'll be wearing. A sleeping bag, something that you can wrap up in. As I said, you don't want to keep your engine running, especially if you're going to be there all night. You're going to have no fuel. Some food, you're going to get hungry. Some bottles of water. Things like hot chocolate, cup of soups, a few biscuits, snacks, that kind of thing. You don't have to have anything that needs cooking. Obviously I've got a few bits that do need cooking there. So in here I have a small mess tin, a small gas cooker, some gas, and obviously a lighter to light the cooker with. I've no tin stuff at the moment, but just in case, tin opener, and some cutlery. Just a fork and a spoon, that's all you need. I have hand warmers. I have that one and a couple of those little packet ones. Just stuff to keep you warm if need be. Another thing to consider is you're not going to be wanting to have the lights on inside the car. It'll flatten the battery, so you need some alternative lighting. So I have a couple of glow sticks. These last 12 hours, so they'll last overnight easily. A torch, always handy to have in the car at any time, but especially if you're going to be stuck in the car overnight, a torch is always handy to have. Either a torch like that, a head torch, just something so you can have a bit of light to see by without keeping the lights on inside the car and having a flat battery in the morning. You don't need stuff hot. You can take snacks, cold stuff, just some drinks, something to keep you going for a few hours. What I would say, if you are going to be using a cooker, make sure you place it somewhere where there's not going to be any risk of setting fire to the interior of the car. And if you are using a cooker in the car, always crack the windows open a little bit. These things do give off fumes which aren't good for you, so you're going to need a little bit of ventilation while you're using it. You need to think warmth, food, water, light if you're going to be out overnight. Just a few bits and pieces that will cover those bases for you and keep you comfortable if you get stuck in the car during the winter. Something to consider. It does happen, believe me, it does. It's happened to me. As I said, luckily I was in the wagon at the time. Not an issue. I had everything I needed in there. But it does happen to people in cars as well, so it's something to be well worth considering. Well, I hope you found that useful, something to think about, and stay safe out there. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.